Good day, Patriots. So this is Scott with Sanctuary Select Services coming at you with our situation or question of the day. But before I jump into that, I just want to share some thoughts that I've had this weekend. I had a concealed carry class this weekend. A couple of guys. One guy, 18 years old, does a lot of shotgun, clay, and pigeon shooting, trap. Really good with that. New to handguns. So I posted the 3 videos of the shooting portion of the concealed carry class. So bear in mind, this was a administrative class to get a Iowa, Minnesota concealed carry permit. It wasn't a defensive pistol course. It wasn't a basic handgun course. It wasn't a course that's designed to look at a bunch of things and fix a bunch of bad habits or things that need improvement. This was a class to just get somebody some information on knowledge on good practices on when to maybe use a firearm in defense, when to be a good witness, what changed, when do we have to go from yellow to orange to red in a situation, right? So my observations during the shooting portion, basically, I do some critiques, I do some corrections at that point to let the student leave with something to think about before they come back for another individual firearms training course. It's when they come back to those individual firearms courses that I actually spend, well, each individual firearms course is 3 hours long. So that's 3 hours on the range working on all of those things that need to be tuned up. If it's a bad habit, trying to fix that bad habit. The things that are really important for somebody to be able to be a better defender if that situation ever arrives. Well, we just don't limit to that. We work on dynamic things as well as they get better and better and better and they show progression. So this young man did a decent on paper, but his form was kind of rough. There are a couple of minor things in one of the videos. Some of the comments noticed that he brought his hand back past 180 degrees when he dropped his hand down and kind of flung it down a little bit. There's a lot of things that were there. So I want to shout out to everybody that gave me comments on that. You were absolutely correct. There's only a couple of them I might have a little bit of a disagreement with, but what you guys noticed was fine. It was accurate. It was stuff that I noticed. It was things that we are going to work on. And I spoke with that young man today on my way down here to do this security job. He is on board to come back. I mean, when he comes back to work on all of these things, and the discussion I had with him is to document through video and stuff like that his progression. Tips and comments and things that I could use right now from you guys out there that are doing these videos more, you guys that are real creative people, the content creators. What should I be looking at for software to do voiceovers and doing that kind of stuff? The shooting part I'm good with. The training, the instruction I'm good with. It's this creator part that I'm new to. So I need to get plugged into that right stuff so I can start actually making good videos and do a good documentary with this young man as we create and document his growth each time he comes out. He's pretty tied up with trap season right now, so I don't know how often I'm going to get him to come out to do these things, but comments and tips right now on that part would be great. Again, to all of you guys out there and gals that submitted comments and noticed the things that he needs to work on and correct, again, I absolutely appreciate that. It helped me make sure I didn't miss anything as I was watching those videos, going back and shooting them. So I do appreciate it. And I ask you to continue. Help me to become a better instructor, rising tides lift all ships, right? So there's always something new I can learn. I'm an open book. I'm willing to learn. I don't know everything. And the moment that I think I do, then I need to really stop doing this because that means that I'm no longer trainable. All right. Hey, thank you for listening to that part of the rant. Let's go to the question today. When we go to the range, and this is me too sometimes, we go to the range and we're doing practicing. We're doing everything on a nice flat level ground. We've got time. There's no pressure, right? That's not real life, right? Real life is moving around, dragging children around, carrying groceries across uneven ground. There's a lot of things that happen to be there. You'd be seated in a restaurant and have to respond to something. So there's a lot of different things that life brings that we may not be thinking about or practicing when you go to the range. If we're in an indoor range, we're really limited, right? So how much does physical position and environment change the reality of defending yourself? This is the question. How much does physical position and environment change the reality of defending yourself? Give that some thought. There's no right or wrong answers. Just I'd like feedback from you guys. So in the comments, whether this is on YouTube, Facebook, X, Indeed, TikTok, wherever I happen to post this, wherever you happen to be watching it, like, subscribe, share. Always share, always comment. It just helps me start to think about some scenarios that maybe I haven't thought about, right? Or a way that somebody might respond that I haven't come across yet. All right. I love you guys. I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you following. This has kind of gotten already in just a few weeks. I've already grown so much, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you, and have a great week.